Alrighty, here we go. Hey there everybody, it's the Nasty One here again, and welcome back to the next episode of the Buzzards franchise here in year number 5. Last episode, we had our second consecutive route victory as we destroyed the Overdogs and rookie Andrea Herrera last episode, 10-1. The final offense really exploded for 9 runs in the first 2 innings of the game, and then we cruised to victory on the back of 8 quality innings from Emily Bonventre. With that, a second victory in a row of almost double-digit runs. We are now back to a game of 500, within 500, but unfortunately, I think we're going to have an uphill battle today. On the mound is our injured rookie, Trenton Deputy, the last pitcher in our rotation. He is 0-1 with a 16.20 ERA with a 3 whip as we come into this contest at 3-4. And we will be facing the second place team in the opposite division, the 4-3 Heaters. Hugs level, the Southpaw will oppose us. 5th-year vet has no record, a 3.38 ERA and a 1.50 whip in her first year with the Heaters in the league. Heaters come in at 4-3, so they are trying to stay above 500 here to end the first half of the season, whereas we're trying to get to 500 at the end of the regular first half. Batting lineup for today's game looks like this. Rookie second baseman Class Diaz will lead us off. Then it is third baseman Herbert Hackman. Right fielder Spool Warrior bats third. Miriam Doherty still locked in over at first base. She'll bat fourth. Bart Oliver back in the lineup. He'll be catching today, batting fifth. Buck Swiner out in left field. He'll bat sixth. Back in center field for the first time in a few games. Center fielder Alfield Winkelson, as his hamstring injury is fully healed up. Batting eighth is the rookie shortstop Baca Boyd. He is back in the lineup after sitting last game out. And Deputy will bat number 9. Let's get it on. Alrighty, let's see if we can keep our magic going. We've crushed our last 2 opponents. Can we do it for a 3rd consecutive game? Well, we'll find out. Heaters looking pretty balanced across the board. A little bit below average in the power department, but above average in every other category: contact speed, defense, rotation, and bullpen. So they're a pretty solid team, which explains why they're at 4-3 this year. Hey, one boy, how's it going? Can't say that I'm surprised that the Astros won. I am happy that Trey Mancini finally got a ring after spending the rest of all of his career with Baltimore. So it's happy to see him succeed and get that World Series ring victory. But honestly, I could care less that they won. Not my biggest fan. Alrighty, there's the pitching lineup for the Southpaw Lovell. Lovell making her second start of the year, no record in her first start, 3.38 ERA and 1.50 whip. She gave up 2 runs in 5 1/3 innings, 5 hits, 3 walks. She hit a batter and struck out 6. Batting average against for her on the year is 238. Alrighty, and let's have a look. We'll have a look at the Heaters lineup when they come up to bat here. Let's get it on. Diaz is ready. Change up in there. That is called strike at the knees. 0-1. Screwball grounded to short. Nice backhanded play by Buttons Bunterson. That is an easy first out. Now to bring up the third baseman Herbert Hackman, batting in the 2-hole today, hitting .387, 2 homers, 7 RBIs as he is inside pitch active here against Lovell. Pass but down and in. That is a strike. 0-1. Slider down and in, chop to Bunterson once more. He'll make the stop again, 2 outs. Then that'll bring up the right fielder, Rory Moore, hitting .375, 7 RBIs on the year for Spool. Contactor's left-hander is active here for him. Changeup drives to outside there, ball 1. Check swing high on the heater, 2-0. Fastball up is fouled back, 2-1 to Spool. Curveball middle in, turned on and ripped into the seats. Foul, 2-2 as Swiffer activates here for Warrymore. Fastball up and in is lined softly to right center. That will hang up for Vinny Vortex. He'll make the catch, and that will end the inning. 1-2-3 for Lovell here to start her day. Bottom 1, we'll see Gordon, Jumps, and DeGrande do up for the Heaters against the injured Trenton Deputy, making his second career start. Leading off is second-year third baseman Pedro Gordon. He's locked in, hitting .379 with a homer, 5 RBIs. And here is the rest of the Heaters lineup. After him, it is 10th second baseman Jeb Jumps. Locked-in catcher, former teammate of Jumps on the hot corners, Tiny DeGrande. Batting fourth is first baseman Ruby Green, who was with us for a season. Left fielder Razzie Dazzler comes out of free agency. She's batting fifth. Reyes Rufo is in center field today. He is 10th, an OG member of the lineup. He'll bat sixth. Batting seventh, former Buzzards shortstop, face of our lineup, Buttons Bunterson. He is also 10th. And batting eighth in right field is Vinny Vortex with Lovell on the mound. Over on the bench for the Heaters, they have former Freebooters outfielder Cash Basket, former Jacks catcher, they signed in free agency this offseason, Tough Lift, OG member, second baseman Maggie Rags, veteran center fielder Godfred Storm, former Wild Pigs outfielder, and third-year right fielder Lee Fitzgerald. Over in the bullpen and the rest of the rotation for the Heaters, they have second-year starter Wheat Waters, second-year starter Tatum Finley, fifth-year vet Fabio Fabulo, reliever Franco Ellis, reliever Chiron Throne, former Midlot's hand, and Lucy Finnegan's former Nemesis pitcher with their closer, rookie Milani Norton. Or, actually, I think Norton is in her second year, if I remember correctly. I have to check it when she came in, but definitely not a rookie. Let's get it on. Deputy ready? Let's see if this start is better than his first one. Can we go 6 pitches without him getting killed, please? Let's find out. Changeup from the injured Deputy is fouled off 0-1. Of course, if you remember, in his first career start, Deputy got drilled with a line drive to the face by Juniper Salinas over on the Jacks roster on the 6th pitch of that appearance. Literally, his 6th pitch in the league ended up back in his face. Fastball fouled off, 0-2 the count. Deputy in the driver's seat here. Slider up, fouled off, will stay at 0-2. Ball down, low, 1-2. Seamer up and in. Check swing called, strike 3. First career punch out for Trenton Deputy. 1 down, and that'll bring up second baseman Jeb Jumps. He's 10th, hitting .231 with a homer and an RBI. Pitch number 6 of the outing coming here from Deputy. Seamer down and in is called a strike. Okay, we've made it 6 pitches at least without getting killed, so that's a better start than his first one. Changeup inside, 1-1. Deputy's numbers on the start. That's right, I didn't show that. I knew I forgot something. In his first start, Deputy, of course, as you know, despite being on top of being injured, he took the loss. He gave up 9 earned runs in 5 innings of work, 16.20 ERA and a 3 WHIP. He gave up 14 hits with a walk, and he gave up 2 home runs as well. Batting average against is .538 coming into the game today. 1-1 pitch coming here to Jumps. Slider outside, check swing, 2-1 as it misses. Seamer up and in, check swing strike, 2-2 the count. Change of middle away, that lined up the middle, whizzed by Deputy as he flinches in reaction. As Jumps will reach with the first hit today for either club. Runner first 1 down, and that'll bring up the catcher Tiny DeGrande. He's locked in, hitting .462. 4 home RBIs on the season for the veteran. Ball down and in on the first pitch is off the glove of Oliver as Jumps thought about second and gets back. 1-0 the count. Fastball down at the knee, strike called, 1-1. Change of away, outside, 2-1. Slider inside, in there, 2-2. Seamer up and away, fouled back by DeGrande, he'll stay alive. Ball inside, misses, full count now. Change up low. Taken ball 4 as it misses below the knees. First walk today by Deputy. 2 on and 1 down, and that'll bring up RBI touting first baseman Ruby Green. 5th season for Green. She was on our roster back in year number 3. She was a bench player for us. She's hitting .294 this year with a homer and 3 RBIs. RBI man is active here in this situation. Change up middle in is driven by Green to left center field. That is carrying over the wall. Home run for Ruby Green, her second of the year. A third given up by Deputy this season, and that 3-run shot makes it 3-0 as the Heaters take an early 3-run lead, as it has already gone to shit. Next up, left fielder Razzie Dazzler hitting .308, 1 homer, 3 RBIs on the year for the 5th-year veteran. Picked up out of free agency in the offseason here by the Heaters. Fastball at the knees, strike called, 0-1. Deputy already tense as well. Curveball down and in is inside on the check swing, 1-1. Up and in, liner to short. Boyd makes the catch, drops it actually. It's going to be an E6 as Dazzler reaches, and that will allow her to be on with 1 down. That'll bring up Rufo, center fielder 10, hitting 172. 2 RBIs for the OG lineup member for the Heaters. First pitch curveball down and in, inside, 1-0. Fastball down and in, grounded to first. Doherty fields it, but it is just foul, 1-1. Slider down and away, grounded to short in the hole. Boyd fields it this time, flips to second, 1. Diaz to first, it's late, it is a fielder's choice. Rufo on with 2 down, and that'll bring up Bunterson, the shortstop, who is tense, hitting $167 with 4 RBIs for our former infield captain. First pitch fastball up and in is a strike called, 0-1. Curveball up and away, fouled off, 0-2. Change up at the knees, grounded to second. Diaz backhands it and fires to first. That will end the inning. But the Heaters draw first blood as they hit a 3-run homer over the left center wall, courtesy of Ruby Green with RBI man. To the second, it is 3-0. Doherty, Oliver, and Swiner do up against Lovell. Tale of 2 stories so far for the starting pitchers. Lovell only threw 9 pitches in the first inning. Trenton Deputy threw 27. Doherty leading off, first baseman locked in, hitting .481, 1 homer, 4 RBIs as that fastball's in there, 0-1. Hitter inside, 1-1. Slider middle away, turned on by Doherty. She'll rip that in the gap, and that'll be 1 hop into the wall out there in right center field, deepest part of the park. She'll lead off the inning with a double. First hit today for the Buzzards. She keeps her good hitting going, and that'll bring up catcher Bern Oliver, who also has RBI man. He's hitting .391, 1 homer, 4 RBIs on the year for Byrne. He sat out last game to, rest up for today's game. Strike up at the letters, 0-1. Fastball down the way, popped up, shallow right center field. That is going to hang up for Vortex, who runs in to make the catch, 1 out. Next up is left fielder Buck Swiner. He's hitting .240 on the year, 3 RBIs on the season for Buck. Drove in a run on a triple last game. Change it down in the way is low, ball 1. Change it down and in, turned on by Swiner and grounded foul into the Heaters dugout, 1-1. Fastball middle of the plate, lined at the middle. Nice diving stop by Bunterson on a hop. He'll fire to first in time, 2 down. That saves a run, and that'll bring up center fielder Alfio Winkelsing, making his first start in a couple games as he's finally healed up from his hamstring injury, hitting .500 on the season before the injury, looking for his first RBI of the year. Fastball low, ball 1. Slider down in the way, bloop to left center field. Coming on Rufo, he will run it down, and that will end the inning as we do get a leadoff double, but can't score the runner. Bottom 2, we're down 3-0. Vaughn Gordon due up against Deputy. Slow start for the offense here. Can we bounce back? I don't know. Vortex leading off, right fielder hitting .333 on the year with 1 homer, 4 RBIs here in the 8th slot. First year away from the Crocodiles for Vortex as he was picked up in free agency here in his 5th season. Fastball at the knees, low, ball 1. Slider up and in, Vortex takes it for a strike at the letters, 1-1. Change of middle of the zone, grounded to second, 1 hopper to Diaz will make the play, 1 out. I bring up the pitcher, Hugs Lovell. Hitless on the season for Hugs. Batting with 1 down in the inning. Nobody on. Fastball up high, ball 1. Fastball down and in, low in the dirt, 2-0. Curveball middle of the plate. Sky ball to center field and shallow. Winkelsing coming on. He'll catch the liner, 2 down. I'll bring up Pedro Gordon. He's 0 for 1 today. Struck out looking his first time up. Change it at the knees. Strike called, 0-1. Fastball middle of the way. That's fouled off by Gordon. 0-2 the count. Ball down and in. Grounded hard to first. Past Doherty's dive into right field. That is a base hit for Gordon. He's 1 for 2, and that 2-out hit will keep the inning alive here. For Jeb Jumps, who singled in the first inning and then scored on Green's homer. He's 1 for 1 today, but he is still tense. Deputy back to neutral mojo here so far. Trying to get out of the inning without any damage. First pitch slider down and in is a strike at the knees, 0-1. Curveball up and away, that is high, 1-1. Four-seamer middle in, runner goes, throw down by Oliver, it is late. That is a stolen base here for Pedro Gordon. His second attempt to steal this season, he is 2 for 2. 2-1 the count here to Jumps. Change it down in the way. Line to third, right at Hackman, who drops it. Second error of the game already for the Buzzards, as that's an E5 in your scorebooks. First and third now with 2 down for Tiny DeGrande, who walked in the first inning and scored on Green's homer. First pitch fastball up and away, swung through it, 0-1. Curveball middle in, inside, 1-1. Four-seamer down in the way, fouled off by DeGrande, 1-2. Changeup up, swings through it, strike 3. Second punch out for Deputy, I believe. And that ends the inning as he strands 2 runners. No thanks to the error. To the third, it is 3-0. Boyd, Deputy, and Diaz do up against Lovell. Leading off, rookie shortstop Baca Boyd. He is tense after making a fielding error in the first inning, hitting .308 on the year. Inside pitch active. Boyd sat out last game against the Overdogs as he missed that route. He was fixing his 10's mojo, which he already got back. Swung through a fastball at the letters, 0-1. Fastball at the knees, skied by Boyd to left center field. Over Ford is the left fielder. Dazzler will make the catch, 1 out. Next up, pitcher Trenton Deputy, batting .500 on the season. He singled in a run in the first game that he played. He went 1 for 2 in that outing. Fastball high, ball 1. Strike at the letters, 1-1. Fastball fouled back, 1-2 the count. Fastball outside is Chase, dribbled in the hole to first, backhanded by Green. She will flip at the level in time, 2 down. Base is empty for Diaz. He grounded out his first time up. He is 0 for 1. Strike in there at the knees for Lovell, 0-1. Curveball up and in, ripped hard and foul. 0-2 is quickly the count. Lovell in the driver's seat here. Screwball in the dirt is Chase, strike 3, and held onto by the catcher DeGrande. 1-2-3 inning for Lovell. That's her first punch out. Bottom 3, it is 3-0. Green, Dazzler, and Rufo do up for the Heaters. Leading off is first baseman Ruby Green. 3-run homer up at the plate last time up. This time she, however, does not have RBI man, so we'll see how she fares against Deputy in this at bat. First pitch changeup down at the knees, low, ball 1. Fastball down in the way, fouled off, 1-1. Curveball up. That is high, 2-1. Slider down and in. With grounded up the middle, base hit for Green. She is 2 for 2 today. Leadoff whooping on here in the third inning for the Heaters as she is locked in. Brings up left fielder Razzie Dazzler, 0 for 1 today. Reached on an error her first time up. Change up away is outside, ball 1. Fastball down the way, runner goes, throw down by Oliver. In time to nail Green, as that was supposed to be a hit and run, I think, and Dazzler forgot to swing. Green on the year is 0 for 1 now on stolen base attempts, as Bern Oliver is 1 for 2 with runners thrown out today. Home on the count here to Dazzler. Four-seamer up and in, inside, 2-1. Ball down and away. Grounded to short in the hole. Boyd charges, makes the stop. Fires the first, 2 down. Base is empty now, 2 down for Ray's Rupo. He is 0 for 1. He grounded into a fielder's choice his first time up. First pitch slider up and in is skied by Rufo into left center field. That's hanging up, though. Winkelson is there for it calling, and he will make the catch. That is a 1-2-3 inning for the Buzzards. Good pitching from Deputy to get through the third without issue, and that's the first inning. Our defense didn't have a fielding error today. To the fourth, we're down 3-0 still, as the heart of the lineup is up for the second time against Lovell, Hackman, Morrimore, and Doherty. Hackman leads off the inning. He's 0 for 1 today and tense currently. Made a fielding error in the second inning as he is inside pitch active here. Screwball low there, ball 1. Fastball up and in, hard grounder, 1 hopper to Bunterson. He'll make the play to first, 1 down. Lovell now locked in, now to bring up Worrymore. He is 0 for 1 today. Contact for his left-hander active. Flew out to right center his first time up. Slider down and in is a called strike at the knee. He's 0-1 for Lovell. Fastball up and in is high, 1-1. Curveball up the knees, 1 hopper to third. Good stop by Gordon. 2 down. Base is empty for Doherty. She led off the second inning with a double and was stranded at third base. So far, the only batter to have a hit today against Lovell. Fastball outside a strike, going 1. Heater up and in is inside, 1-1. Fastball at the knees. Doherty skies it into center off the end of the bat. That goes right to Rufo, who makes the easy catch. That is a 1-2-3 inning for Lovell. Bottom 4, we're down 3-0 still. Bunterson, Vortex, and Lovell due up against Deputy. Bunterson leading off is 0 for 1 today as he's currently tense. First pitch fastball away is a strike called, 0-1. Curveball down and in. Bunterson grounds up the middle to shortstop. Boyd dives out of his reach into center field. Base hit for Bunterson. His first hit today. He is 1 for 2. Brings up Vortex, 0 for 1 today. Flew out his first time up. Oh no, he reached on an error. That's right. He reached on an error his first time up, I believe. First pitch change up, middle away. Skied to left center field. Swiner going back to the warning track. He will make the catch. 1 down. Next up is the pitcher Lovell. She's 0 for 1 today. Hugs Lavelle. First pitch fastball at the letters. Popped up in front of the plate. Oliver dives. He knocks it down. He does not make the catch. That is going to be an infield single for Lovell. First and second with 1 down for Gordon. 1 for 2 with a single. First pitch slider inside. Misses, ball 1. Gordon also stole a base last time when he was on the base paths. Fastball at the knees, check swing, 2-0. Change up down and away, low, 3-0. Curveball up at the letters, high, ball 4. Second walk for Deputy today, bases loaded, 1 down in the inning, and that'll bring up Jeb Jumps. 1 for 2 today with a single. Fastball down and in, strike called, 0-1. Slider at the knees, strike called, 0-2. Change it down in the way. Chopper to third, Hackman there, fires the second 1. He has the first in time, and that double play ends the inning as we get out of the jam. Good pitching by Deputy. To the 5th, we're still down 3 runs, but it could have been a lot worse. Oliver, Swiner, and Winkelson do up against Lovell as we have some momentum going here into the 5th inning after escaping the bases-loaded jam. Oliver leads off first, flew out to right center his first time up. He is 0 for 1. Slider middle away, that's bloop to right center field. That will drop in front of Vortex's glove. That is a base hit. Oliver now 1 for 2. He's on with the second hit today for the Buzzards. Next up, Swiner. 0 for 1 today. He grounded out the second base his first time up. Or grounded out the shortstop, actually. It was a nice diving play by Bunterson behind the second base bag. That retired Swiner. Change up there at the knees, 0-1. Screwball drifts inside, 1-1 to count the buck. Fastball down and in is inside as well, 2-1 to count. Screwball up, swung through it late, 2-2. Fastball up, line through the middle, base hit for Swiner as this time he gets it past the infield. He's now 1 for 2 as well as the first 2 batters on here in the 5th for the Buzzards. Tying run at the plate, it is Winkelson. He flew out to shallow center his first time up. He is 0 for 1. Curveball down and in, ripped foul by Winkelson. He's 0 for 1. 0-1 count as well. Off the catcher's glove, runners are going to hold, as we probably should have gone for that one. 1-1 the count. Fastball inside is swung late, 1-2. Curveball down and in is fouled off as Winkelson fights it to stay alive. Fastball up and away. He'll bloop that to right center field. That is going to sink quickly and drop for another base hit as Winkelson's going to drive in his first run of the year. It is 3-1 as Oliver scores and Swiner gets the third. Runners at the corners now for Baca Boyd. Rookie flew out to left field his first time up. He is 0 for 1. Looking to break out of his slump here and get his first RBI of the season. Can the rookie do it? Level no longer locked in. We'll find out. Inside pitch active for the rook. Fastball way outside on the pitch out as they were expecting him. Pick off to first, nothing doing. Screwball down at the knees, 0-1. Change it down in the wake, one hopper to first, Green to second, 1. Bunterson back to first, it is a double play. No RBI for Diaz, but Swiner does score. It is 3-2, or sorry, Boyd. Deputy up next, base is empty, 2 down. He's 0 for 1 today with a ground out. Fastball up, 1 hopper to second. Easy play for jumps. That's going to end the inning, but the Buzzards do put 2 on the board as we are now back within a run. Bottom 5, we're down 3-2. Hard lineup up for the Heaters for the 3rd time today. DeGrande, Green, and Dazzler. Danny DeGrande leading off, 0 for 1 today with a walk. First pitch fastball at the knees. Strike called, 0-1. Well down in the way, swung through it, 0-2 the count to Deputy. Slider up and in, inside, 1-2. Change up and away, high, 2-2. Fastball down and in, lined up the middle to second, Diaz dives off his glove. Good effort by the rookie, but it is a base hit. First hit for DeGrande today, he's 1 for 2 as he leads off with a single. Next up, Ruby Green. She singled last time at the plate. She's also hit a 3-run homer. She's 2 for 2 today. She was, however, thrown out trying to steal a base back in the 3rd inning. Fastball down and in is low. Ball 1. Curveball down and away. Low. 2-0. Fastball middle in is inside. 3-0 from Deputy. Change it down and away. Strike called at the knees. 3-1. Slider middle away, check swing strike, full count now. Curveball at the knees, line grounded to first, Daugherty fields it, fires the second 1, Boyd back to Daugherty, just late, fielder's choice. 1 down, and that is going to bring up Dazzler, 0 for 2. Runner still at first base here. First fastball up and away, strike called, 0-1. Curveball down and away is outside, 1-1. Fastball down and in, fouled off by Dazzler. 1-2 now the count. Inside, fouled off. We're still at 1-2 on the count. Slider down in the way. Low, 2-2. I think it was a little outside as well. Receiver middle away. Dazzler fouls it off. We'll do it again. 2-2 pitch coming one more time. Curveball inside is in the dirt. Good block by Oliver. Full count now. Change up away, chopped on the ground to second. Diaz charges, fires to second in time. Boyd back to first, fielder's choice again. 2 down, Dazzler at first now, and that'll bring up Rufo. Flew out last time up, he is 0 for 2 today. We can keep this 5th inning alive. First pitch fastball low in the dirt, ball 1. Change up down in the way, that is ripped into right field on the line. That is going to get into the corners, Worrymore chases after it. Fields the hop cleanly off the wall, and that will only be a single for Rufo. Dazzler reaches 3rd on the play. Runners at the corners with 2 down. Bunterson due up next. He singled last time at the plate. He is 1 for 2. Rufo now 1 for 3 on the day with that single. First pitch curveball down and away to Bunterson is a strike called at the knees. 0-1. Slider up and in. Bunterson skies it center field. Hits it pretty well. Winkelson to the warning track. He's looking up. Leaps out of his reach. It's a home run. 2nd 3-run homer of the game for the Heaters. First for Buttons Bunterson. Jesus, can't say his name right. It's his first of the year. And that makes it 6-2 as that 1-run deficit just grew back to 4. 1 out away from getting through the 5th inning. Tragedy strikes for Deputy, and that will bring up Vortex, who is 1 for 2 today with a single. Fastball away, strike swung through, 0-1. Deputy now tense once more. Curveball down and in the dirt, 1-1. Change up middle of the plate. Vortex rips that to right center field. Winkelson gives chase, he can't get there. It's down in the gap for extra bases for the speedy Vortex. He'll be in there with a 2-out double. That extends the inning for Lovell, who singled last time up. She is 1 for 2 on a attempted bunt sacrifice. Ended up being an infield single when Oliver dove for it and couldn't quite make the catch. Change it down and away. Lovell takes it on the check, 0-1. Fastball down and in. Chopped to short. Boyd there charges, makes the stop, and that ends the inning. But the Heaters do get 3 more runs on their second 3-run homer of the ball game, this time for Buttons Bunterson. To the 6th, it is 6-2. Diaz, Hackman, and Worrymore due up for the Buzzards. Tough break there for the rookie Deputy. He almost got through the 5 innings I wanted from him. I mean, he did get through the 5 innings like I wanted, but that second homer, man, that really killed our momentum. Diaz leading off, rookie 0 for 2 today. Ground out and flown out today. Strike at the letters, 0-1. Heater up and in, high from Lovell, 1-1 as she's locked in once more. Heater outside, 2-1. Screwball inside, misses, 3-1 the count. Change it below the knees, swung through it. Full count now to Diaz. Change up, chased it in the dirt once more. Diaz again strikes out for the 2nd time today. He is 0 for 3. 1 down, base is empty for Hackman. He is 0 for 2 today. Fastball outside, ball 1. Hackman's grounded out twice today as that screwball down and then caught the knees this time, 1-1. Fastball up, line to second, right at jumps, 2 down. Next up, Worrymore, he is 0 for 2 today. He's flown out and grounded out today. Screwball down, change it down and then is low in the dirt, ball 1. Curveball inside, 2-0 the count. Fastball up, swung late, 2-1. Curveball at the knees, grounded up the middle. Base hit for Worrymore as that sneaks into center field. His first hit today, he is 1 for 3, and that will keep this inning alive. Doherty up next, 1 for 2 today. She is doubled and flown out. Flew out last time at the plate. Screwball drifts inside, ball 1. Change up at the knees, fouled off, 1-1 the count. Screwball inside, rip foul, 1-2. Slider away, chop the second, jumps charges, makes the play to first, and that does end the inning. Buzzards get a 2-out hit. That's okay, one boy. Bottom 6, we're down 6-2. Gordon jumps into Grande, due up. Deputy done after 5 innings. He gives up 10 hits, 2 walks, strikes out 2 batters, but he does give up 2 3-run homers. He has given up 6 earned runs today. He does, however, get through at least 5 innings, which I wanted, so that's all right. He at least got through it. He fought like hell, unfortunately. Just no run support today for the rookie, but valiant effort with that injury. Couldn't ask for much more from him. We're going to double switch here for him. What are we going to do? First off, we are going to bring... Almost everyone's pretty much well rested here. We're going to bring rookie Hesto Despot out of the bullpen first. We're going to take Herbert Hackman out. Could put in Macias. Yeah, we'll do that. Going to bring Atticus Macias off the bench. He'll play first base, and we'll move Doherty over to third because she is the one that is locked in. Alrighty. Numbers on the year for the rookie Hesto Despot. He has no record, a 1.80 ERA and an 0.80 whip. 3 appearances so far. He's given up 1 earned run on a solo homer. 5 innings pitched, 3 hits, 1 walk. Of course, that 1 homer, and he struck out 4. Batting average against right now is the best on the team at 176 for the rookie. Solid start to his career. He'll be facing Pedro Gordon, who is 1 for 3 today, I believe. Yes, that is true. Basically, it was a 3-run homer by Ruby Green in the first inning. She had RBI man active. And then a 3-run homer by Buttons Bunterson in the 5th inning, of all people. Buttons Bunterson hits a home run. So, yeah, just 2 poorly timed 3-run homers today. Nothing too major. That is true. Gordon ready, Despot ready. Here we go. Fastball in there for a strike away. 0-1. Curveball down and in. That's inside. 1-1. Two-seamer up and away. Fouled off by Gordon. 1-2 the count. Change up and in. Chased at strike 3. First punch up for Despot. 1 out. Next up, Jeb jumps. 1 for 3 today with a single. Currently tense. Still. Switch two-seamer at the knees. Check swing strike. 0-1. Curveball low. Chased and fouled off. 0-2 the count. Four-seamer up and away. Outside. 1-2. Change up low. Chop foul by jumps. He'll do it again. Still a 1-2 the count. Two-seamer up and in. Inside. 2-2. Four-seamer down and in. That's chopped to third. Daugherty there. Should fire it over to first. Macias makes the catch. 2 outs. 2 down, bases empty for DeGrande. 1 for 2. Single and a walk on the day for Tiny. He's also struck out swinging. First pitch to him. Curveball down in the way. Grounded up the middle. Diaz makes the dive. Nice stop by the rookie. Gets up and fires in time. 1-2-3 inning for Despot. Good play by Diaz there to cap it with the web gem to the 7th. We're still down 4, though. 6-2 the score. Oliver, Swiner, and Winkelson due up. Into the 7th we go. Oliver leading off the inning. 1 for 2 with a single against the locked-in level. LaBelle. Screwball inside. Ball 1. Fastball drifts outside to Oliver. 2-0 the count to the catcher. Chase the changeup outside on the power swing. 2-1. Changeup at the knees. He'll wait for it this time. Line it to center. Nice sliding basket catch by Rufo to rob us of a hit. 1 out, and that'll bring up Swiner. Bases empty for him. 1 for 2 today. Singled last time at the plate. Also scored a run. Screwball drifts inside. 0-1. Changeup high. Called a strike. Quickly 0-2. Changeup at the knees. Grounded the second. Jumps in the hole. Makes the stop. 2 down. Bases empty for Winkelson. He singled in a run last time up. He is 1 for 2. First RBI of the year for Winkelson on that hit. Changeup low in the dirt. Ball 1. Screwball inside. 1-1 to count. Oh, that was a strike? That looked inside. Come on, Blue. 1-1 count. Slider drifts inside. 2-1. Screwball away. 1 hopper to short. Bunterson backhands it. Makes the stop. That's a 1-2-3 inning for LaBelle as she's through the 7th. Bottom 7. We're still down 4, considering our offense has died all of a sudden. Green, Dazzler, and Rufo do up here for Despot. Nice. Love to hear it. Ruby Green leading off the inning. Believe she is 2 for 3 today. I can't remember if she got a hit their 3rd time up or not. I know she has one of the 2 3-run homers today. As that 2-seamer drifts inside from Despot. Ball 1. 4-seamer up. That's fouled off. 1-1. Curveball down and away. Strike called. 1-2. Changeup up and in. Swung through at strike 3. Second punch out for Despot today. 1 down. Good start for him. And next up is Dazzler. She's 0 for 3 today. There's a 4-seamer down and away. Grounded up the middle. Knocked down by Despot. He'll pick it up and fire to first in time. 2 down. Nice reactions there on the mound. Next up, Rufo. 1 for 3 today with a single. Changeup down and away. Outside. Ball 1. 4-seamer up and away. Strike called this time. 1-1. Simmer down and in. Line to right center field. Shallow. Worrymore slides in. Makes that catch. And he robs Rufo of a base hit. to the 8th. It's 1-2-3 inning for Despot. We're still down 4. Boyd, Macias, Diaz, and then the pitcher slot due up 4th. Nice, he did ask for it and you gave it to him. Boyd up first. He's 0-for-2 today. He grounded into a double play last time up, but that did allow a run to score. Still no RBIs on the year for Boyd, though. We have a good pinch hitter we can go to right now. Do have Blings. I'm going to save him. I'm going to save him for the pitcher slot here. Boyd ready. Here we go. 0-for-2 today, intense. Changeup hangs there in the middle of the plate. 0-1. Probably should have swung at that. Slider down and in. Line foul by Boyd. Off to the left side. He's 0-for-2. Fastball down and in. Knocked down by Lovell behind the mound. That's a no man's land. Bunterson gets to it, but can't get it there in time. Infield single for Boyd. He's 1-for-3. Leadoff man on for Macias. Rookie first baseman came in as part of the double switch back in the 6th inning. Hitting .429 on the year. 1 homer, 4 RBIs. Let's see what he can do. Swung through a fastball down the middle. I should have reacted faster. 0-1. That one's high. 1-1. Fastball middle in off the middle of the bat. That is out to right center. Hanging up for Rufo. That is an easy first out on a soft fly ball. Nice. Diaz up next. He's 0-for-3 today. He has struck out twice, and he's also grounded out. 286 average, 2 homers, 3 RBIs on the year. I don't know why I'm repeating that. Screwball low here from Lovell. 1-0. Fastball inside on the check swing. 2-0 to Diaz. Fastball middle of the plate. Line winds up and cracks it into center field. Hits it pretty well. To the walls, Rufo. He leaps. It is gone. Into the nest off the batter's eye. 3rd homer of the season for Gez as Lovell finally makes a mistake. That 2-run bomb brings it back to 2 runs. It is his 3rd of the season. 6-4 the score. Pitcher slot due up next. That is Despot. He's locked in, batting 1,000 on the year. Lovell staying out there. I do have the bullpen arms available, so we will pinch hit here. We're going to go to backup catcher Ernie Blings off the bench, who's locked in. High pitch active as well for Ernie. He's hitting .467 with a homer, 4 RBIs. Still only 1 out in the inning here. Screwball low as teammates square off here. Blings and Lovell start out on the Wild Pigs together, so they're former battery mates. That was in the dirt. Ball 1. Curveball drifts outside from Lovell. 2-0. Heater up and in. 3-0 as Lovell loses his zone all of a sudden. Fastball down and in is a called strike this time. 3-1. Fastball up, hitting the hole to short. Bunterson backhands it on the grass. Fires in time to first. 2 down. Nice strong arm by the shortstop. Base is empty for Warrymore. He's 1-for-3 today with a single. Lovell stays out there to try to get through the 8th inning. Screwball slider hangs. Warrymore crushes it to left center. That is long gone into the nest. 2nd homer of the inning for the Buzzards. It is now 6-5 as that 4-run lead has evaporated back down to 1. 1st homer of the year for Warrymore. Took him a while, but finally got it. Next up, Doherty, 1-for-3 with a double, still locked in. And Lovell will finally exit here after 7 2/3 innings, giving up 5 earned runs, 2 home run balls. She struck out 2 batters, I believe. Didn't walk anybody. Double switch as well for the Heaters here. It's Maggie Rags coming into play left field, which will move Rasley Dazzler to center. And Rufo will exit, meaning the pitcher slot will be in the 6th slot here for the Heaters lineup. Finnegan's on the year, has no record, a 7.71 ERA, a 150 whip. In her 4 appearances, she's given up 4 earned runs, 4 2/3 innings, 6 hits surrendered, 3 home run balls, 1 walk, and 4 strikeouts. Batting average against currently .300 on the year. It's a way to come back, yes, but it's not quite complete yet. We still got to do it. And Lovell leaves after giving up 8 hits. So she gave up 8 hits, 2 of them homers, and didn't walk anybody. A solid outing up until the 8th inning. They just left her in a little bit too long. They had the quality start. They were asking too much, I think, out of her. She got up over 90 pitches, and that's in the danger zone for her. Finnegan's ready, so is Doherty. Let's get it on. First pitch fastball down and in is low. Ball 1. Fastball away. Doherty cracks it left center field. Hits it pretty well. Going over is newly inserted Maggie Ragg. She will run it down, and that will end the inning. But 3 runs for the Buzzards on 2 homers. We're now down 1, 6-5, heading to the bottom half of the 8th inning. We'll just bring in a new pitcher here. No need to double switch this. We're going to go to Southpaw Arjun Greenman out of the bullpen. Bottom 8, we're down 1. Bunterson, Vortex, and Rags, bottom of the lineup, due up for the Heaters. Bunterson leading off. He hit a 3-run homer last time up. 2 for 3 today. He is still tense, though, despite the momentum swinging home run. He will face the left-hander Greenman. Greenman has no record on the year, a 9.64 ERA and a 1.71 whip. In his 3 appearances, he's gotten a save. 5 earned runs given up in 4 2/3, 7 hits surrendered, 2 homers, 1 hit batsman, 1 walk, and 5 strikeouts. Batting average on the year for Greenman, .333, looking for a solid shutdown inning here. Fastball away, strike called, 0-1. Slider up and in, check swing inside, 1-1. Two-seamer down and in, strike called, 1-2. Two-seamer up and away, check swing outside and high, 2-2. Slider down and in, low, full count now as composed activates for Greenman. Two-seamer down and away, check swing outside, ball 4, leadoff walk, Bunterson will reach. Speedster over at first, now to bring up Vortex, 1 for 3 with the double. Specialist active here against Vortex. 4-seamer away, outside, ball 1, no love from the umpire right here. Slider down and in, check swing strike this time, 1-1. Two-seamer middle away, fouled off, 1-2 to Vortex. 4-seamer up and in, lined up the middle, that is going to get over Diaz's diving glove into center. Winkelson comes up throwing for third, but Bunterson's going to beat that throw. Runners at the corners, none down, as Greenman already in a jam. That'll bring up Rags. Came on as part of the double switch here in the top half of the inning. She's hitting .286 this year with 1 RBI. We're going to drive in her 2nd RBI of the season. Fastball up and in, strike called, 0-1. Two-seamer up and away, outside, 1-1. Slider down and in, strike called, 1-2. Seamer up and in. Lined in the left center field, that is down for a base hit, and Rags will drive in Bunterson. It is 7-5 as the Heaters get 1 back. That's insurance they desperately need. Next up, Gordon. Pedro 1 for 3 today. He's singled and walked. Still locked in. Greenman already tense. First pitch 2-seamer away. Outside, ball 1. Fastball away, 2-0. Slider down, 3-0, it's low. Fastball middle in, that's in there, 3-1. Two-seamer middle in, that is skied down the right field line in foul territory. Warrimar going over, he's there. Winds up, catches it, runner tags, throw to third. Just late, good effort though. 1 down, and that'll bring up jumps. Runners at the corners. 1 for 4 today with a single. Specialist active again for Greenman. Fastball up and away. Strike called. 0-1. Seamer down and away. Outside. 1-1. Slider down and in. Check swing low. 2-1. Seamer down and away. Runner goes. It's a bunt. Suicide squeeze. Greenman to the plate. It's late. Oliver on to first, also late. RBI there for jumps. It's now 8-5. Grande up next, 1 for 3, single and a walk. Slider away, check swing strike. 4-seamer down and in, low, 1-1. 2-seamer up and in, that's high, 2-1. Slider away, swung through it, 2-2. Seamer middle in, grounder to first. Macias backhands, fires to second, 1. Diaz to Greenman in time. That is a double play that does end the inning. But Greenman, of course, cannot have a clean inning for once in his career. He gives up 2 runs. 8-5 now to the 9th as the Heaters have a 3-run advantage. Oliver, Swiner, and Winkelson due up. He's supposed to be good. He's so frustrating. Oliver due up to lead off. He's 1 for 3 today with a single. Defensive switch here. Tough lift coming off the bench as the tired catcher will replace DeGrande because he is a much better fielder, let's be real. That's the only change for the Heaters. Finnegan's looks like she is going for the save here. This would be a 4-out save for her. Slider up the letters, line to center. That is down for a hit. As Oliver is on, he would have been the tying run. Instead, he means nothing. Next up, Swiner, 1 for 3 with a single. Leadoff man on at first. Fastball high, ball 1. Heater high, 2-0 now to Swiner. Fastball inside, 3-0. Fastball in there at the letters, 3-1 to Swiner. Fastball at the knees, line to center field. Swiner gets it down. That is a base hit, and that'll bring the tying run to the plate with nobody out. Here's Winkelson, 1 for 3. He singled on a run earlier in the game. Fastball down and then is low, and they can't go to their closer either. Norton is absolutely, well, she's not totally gassed, but I'm surprised they haven't gone to her yet. Interesting. Okay. Yeah. Throne's not much better. Ellis is tense. I guess Finnegan's is their best option. Oh boy. I'm surprised they haven't gone to Norton yet, though. 1 to the count to Winkelson. Slider. Ew, that caught the corner. I thought that was a ball. 1-1. Fastball down and in. Chopped in the hold a short. Bunderson there. Has to go to first. He has no play anywhere else. Runners advance. 1 down. Next up, Boyd. 1 later scored in the inning. Contact for his right-hander and inside pitch active here for the rookie. Let's see if he can use it to his advantage. Slider low, ball 1. Fastball middle plate. Boyd will crack that into center field. That is going to hang up, though. Dazzler makes the catch for the second out as both runners tag, and that is a sac fly. It is 8-6. And that is the first career RBI for Baca Boyd on the year. Good for him. Next up, Macias, 0 for 1. Flew out his first time up. Looking to keep the game alive here as he's our last chance. Fastball drifts outside from Finnegan's, ball 1. That's inside, 2-0. Fastball middle in, going for broke is Macias. He lines that into right center field. That is going to 1-hop to the wall. That'll be extra bases, and that will score the runner from third. 8-7. Tying run in scoring position. And that's going to bring Class Diaz to the plate. He homered last at bat. He is 1 for 4. Can the rookie do it one more time? God, I hope so. As Finnegan's is tense, it's still her game. Norton is not ready. Fastball away, strike called, 0-1. Fastball middle in, blooper to left field, shallow. Into the sliding glove of the one person you don't want out there, Maggie Rags, as she can field anything. Buzzards lose despite the late rally, 8-7 the final. God, this team is infuriating. Well, this loss is on Greenman, that's for sure. This is all his fault. Hitless today for us, Hackman, Deputy, and Bling's the pinch hitter. Diaz had a 2-run homer, solo home run for Spool Worrymore, RBI single for Winkelson, and a sac fly for Boyd. Also, Macias had an RBI double there in the 9th inning. Boyd also allowed another run to score on a double play ground out. On the other side for the Heaters, hitless today was nobody. Everybody in the lineup that got to bat got a hit. Razzie Dazzler, she was the only hitless person there. She is. Ruby Green, 3-run homer back in the 1st inning. Buttons Bunterson, big 3-run homer there in the 5th inning. And then the deciding runs for Jumps and Rags on RBI singles there in the 9th inning. Yeah, that's true. Deputy was hurt. A lot of factors into this, but that really ruined it. Deputy 5 innings, despite being injured, 10 hits, 6 earned runs, 2 walks, 2 strikeouts, 2 home run balls. If he had just kept one of them in the park, it would be a different story. He falls to 0-2. Despot, 2 scoreless innings out of the pen. Good outing for the rookie. He strikes out 2 batters. Greenman, a disappointing inning, 2 hits, 1 walk, 2 earned runs. ERA now up over 10. I don't know what I'm going to do with him. Lovell gets the win, 7 2/3 for the veteran, 8 hits, 5 earned runs, 2 strikeouts, 2 home runs given up. She improves to 1-0 on the year. Finnegan gets her first save of the season, inning in the 3rd, 3 hits, 2 earned runs given up. Bunderson, your player of the game with the 3-run homer, 2 hits total. Ruby Green, the runner-up with her 3-run homer, and then Worrymore, the 3rd-place finisher with his solo homer. Tough, very tough. At least this was exciting until the very last out. Just, you know, unfortunate that things go the way they do sometimes. I guess we have that to bank on. It'll be an entertaining video for everyone to watch tomorrow. Looking around the league, Ed Manning, plus 12 speed. He's now up to a C+ overall there in the free agent pool. Buck Swiner loses 5 speed on that note. Hokie loses 2 junk. Not ideal. Manning down to 3-3. He's now ideally the right price to sign. Where's Bad Hop? He's at 4-1. He's still a little expensive. Okay. Look at player developments here. Ooh, we do have some good ones. Okay. So obviously deputies. It's only at 10%. This was one we were eyeing last time. This one for Despot's also a nice one as well. He pitched really well today as well. These two are the ones we're debating between. Hurls, low pitch. Ooh, fielding, speed, and power for the bench player. Okay, we'll keep that in mind. Dumb one for Oliver to have a chance to get bad jumps. Greenman, 3% chance to lose specialist. It does improve his weak traits, though. We'll keep that in mind. But that's really expensive. Probably not going to be able to buy this one. Macias, ooh, arm, fielding, and speed, and he would get tough out. That is a good trait right there. It'll be here next time. Interesting. Between the two of them, Macias and Hurls, I like Hurls is better just because he is 5 years younger. I mean, Macias is a rookie, but he is 28. Although tough out is very, very tempting. For right now, we're going to get this one for Deputy over this one for Despot, only because Deputies has a higher chance of expiring. This is only a 3%, so this should be here next time. We can snap this up real quick. So yes, we'll do Deputies this time. Going to get the 2 junk, nice, up to 54, 1 accuracy to 43. Love to see it. Getting closer to that B- rating. Alright, so do we want to make the move to get rid of Hackman? That is the question. I did say if we lost, I would consider it. Alright, between the two of them, Brown and Manning. Manning is a pure contact hitter, obviously. Weak fielder. He is actually better than Herbert Hackman, though, which is surprising. He has a better arm than Hackman, I believe, as well. Let me see. Is that true? Yes, just barely. He is better in all 4 of those back-end categories. Despite only being a C+, it's because he has no power. If he had just a little semblance of power, he's easily a B-. And then Bad Hop, obviously everybody loves Good Hop. He was one of the only OG freebooter to stick it out the entire freebooters saga. Let's see, good contact hitter, decent pop. He does, however, have the whiffer thing going on. No speed, no fielding, so he is actually a weaker fielder than Hackman, just barely. He has a weaker arm as well, just barely. So between the two of these, right now the smarter move on paper is getting Ed Manning, the 21-year-old, maybe trying to build him into something. I mean, Hackman is just a liability there at third base. Manning is not better, but he is less of a liability, I guess. Oh, we're going to be losing a big bat in the lineup for power, but I think this is the smart way to go, considering we're at Shaka. Yeah, Good Hop is literally just a DH. That's literally what he is. That's what made him so well. We are a sucker. That is true. I love Bad Hop, but I'm going to have to play this smart. I'm going to go for Manning. We're going to get more contact. We're going to get some speed. So if he can dump that in the gap, we got a man who's going to fly. That gives us something Hackman does not. He gives us speed. He gives us a decent fielding chance. And plus, Hackman will be tense coming up, so this is just a smart move right here. And it'll get us some money back. Nice. Alright, Manning, get in here. Alrighty, so with that move, that's our first roster move of the season. Nice. Halfway through the year. We're at 3-5. We're by no means out of it, so maybe cutting Hackman here is a dumb move, but Manning has a lot of upside. I'm surprised he's still a free agent, so might as well just take him now. Greenman, I'm still debating on what to do with you. I will not get rid of you here, but I'm not very happy with you. There are no good relievers, so you're lucky. You get to survive this. As soon as a good name pops up, you're done. Although if I had to choose between these 3, obviously I would snap for Ryder McBride just because he is the youngest of the 3. Mr. No Junk have an ass. Oh, I love it, love it. Alright, so there's our roster move made. Let's sim up to our next game here, see what happens around the league. Finished the first half at 3-5. We are still in third place, though, thanks to the run differential being better than Nemesis. Love to see it. Sandcats blank the Herbivores here, 8-0, as the Herbivores fall to 1-7 on the year. Not a great year for them. Blowfish crush the Hot Corners, 8-2. Division leader gets another win. Wild Pigs hold off the late charging Sirloins to win 9-8 there. Crocodons taking on the Wildloods. They win easily 8-3 as they now match the Jacks at 6-2, top the division. Sawteeth rally and beat the Moose 9-6. Wow, okay. Overdogs lose to the Platypus 6-4. Tough loss there for them. Moonstars win 6-1 over the Freebooters, handing them their first loss of the season. B-Wolves win 3-1 over the division leading Crocs. And then the Grapplers beat the Heaters 3-1 here in the follow-up game. So the Grapplers remain at 8-1 atop the division with that victory. Freebooters are now no longer undefeated. Everybody in the league now has a loss. But the good news for them, they still have a 3-game lead in the division here at the start of the second half of play. Blowfish win in the sim. They're up 6-2. Sawteeth also win. They're up 5-3. Moonstars win. They're up 4-4. Sandcats and Sirloins. Sandcats win. Sirloins lose. Herbivores lose again. Their season's basically over at this point. Hot Corners lose and the Moose lose. Not looking good for either of them, either of those teams as well. Their season's basically almost out of it at this point as well. Overdogs not looking so hot. They're down to 2-6. B-Wolves and Lidos each at 3-6 as well. Also not looking entirely too good. Alrighty, and that means we are going to start the second half of the season, which means we have 3 double headers back to back to back. That means 3 massive episodes coming up here, one right after the other, and they're all against division rivals. First up is the Nemesis, who we're tied with for 3rd place in the division. On the mound for game 1 of this doubleheader will be the respective aces for each side. That will be for us left-hander Jude Hokie, who suffered his first career loss last time he was out there on the mound, despite striking out a career-high 13 batters. He right now is leading the league in strikeouts at 23. 1-1, 3.77 ERA and an 0.91 WHIP. And on the mound for the Nemesis, it is 5th-year veteran, former Moose southpaw Joffrey Rockman, 1-0 with a 3.86 ERA and a 1.07 WHIP. All right, lineup for game 1 of that doubleheader will look like this. Winkleson will move up to the top of the lineup in center. Diaz will be at second base. Worrymore will be in right field, batting third. He is locked in after the 2-hit day. Oliver locked in as well behind the dish at catcher. He also had a 2-hit day. He'll be in the cleanup slot. Buck Swiner bats 5th in left field. Doherty, I'm going to move her to third base here. We're going to let Macias play first base because he is a slightly worse fielder than Doherty, so he needs to play his natural position. Doherty will be over at the hot corner like she was all of last season. Macias, the rookie, will start at first base. He'll bat 7th. Michael batting 8th at shortstop, in for the 10th Boyd. And Hokie will be batting 9th on the mound. We will have Manning off the bench here, so he could take over duties at third base if necessary. Say, Macias or Doherty go 10th, he can come off the bench, so that's nice. Good contact hitter we can call upon if necessary. Alright, that's going to do it for this episode, guys. Tad bit on the long end here. It was a good, nice back-and-forth contest with the Heaters. Unfortunately, does not end in our favor. Obviously, the injured Trenton deputy was a handicap for us to start with. We went down 4 runs early, 6-2 at the end of the 5th inning. We rally back to within a run 2 separate times, but we do end up falling 8-7. Thanks to some late insurance runs given up by Arjun Greenman, who seems to be back to his old ways of struggling out of the bullpen, no matter what situation you put him in. And at the end of the game, we do release Herbert Hackman, who made an error today in the field and was hitless. We have made the move for the 21-year-old Ed Manning. The young third baseman will now be off the bench, as Doherty will take over duties at third base for now, moving Macias, the rookie first baseman, into the starting lineup. Next episode, we got a massive doubleheader against the Nemesis. This will really determine what direction our season is going. Basically, next episode is the breaking point. If we lose both games, this season is basically done. We win both games, we got something to fight for. And if we split, well, then I got nothing for you. Tune in to find out to see what happens. Until next time, guys, this is the Nasty One signing off. And don't forget to follow down below here on Twitch and over on YouTube. Leave a like, leave a comment, and subscribe to the channel. Later, everyone. We'll see you next.